expensive is a perspective to each individual. It really truly is. Expensive is your idea of something. It's your opinion on that thing or that cost or expense, and if it is expensive to you. Because we all spend money on different things. There are people who will spend money on cars, but won't spend money on jewelry. Or there's people that will spend money on hair extensions. I'm one of them. But won't spend money on a Coach purse. I am not dogging Coach purses. I don't value them enough to spend my money on them. But I will not go without my hair. That can help you when you are with your guests, or if you have guests that don't see the value in what you offer as a service. I need you to remember that if you are delivering the experience that is a good one to them and you are working hard at your craft, that does not fall on you. That's on them for their perspective on what expensive means to them. What I want to say with that is our courses. If you ask most people, I'm just going to say, like, you take, average Joes off the street and you ask them with our courses if they feel that's expensive, I bet some would say, yeah. I really do. And just from my experience with communicating on our admissions team and communicating with stylists all over the world, I would say, yeah, that there'd be people absolutely that would say, yeah, to me, that is expensive. The investment involved in our courses, not one person on our team takes lightly. If you've been on a call with me, I've probably said that to you. I do not take that investment lightly at all. We understand that is your money that you have worked really freaking hard for, because I'm still working hard for it. They're still working hard for it. You're still working hard for it. We get it. So I want you to know that, but I absolutely believe with every ounce of my being that it's worth every penny. Now, I'll say this too, because it is seen in every one of our students. Every one of our students grows their revenue, which is a huge factor. So the money that our students bring in and our salon owners, and the revenue brought in business-wise and for people's lives to provide for you and the people you love, that's a big deal. And that's special. That's really cool. So that in itself, worth every penny because of what our students have brought back into their lives from it. Absolutely. And I'm so passionate about that. Now, on the other end of that, what you gain as a human being when you walk through our courses. And if you don't know who I am, some of you would be like, we've heard you say this a million times, but I was a student in our course, Rich Life Hairstyles, because I am an independent stylist behind the chair also still. And so that is the course I took. But I have worked closely now inside of RLCEO, our course for salon owners as well. And I have seen the transformations that have happened inside of there. And I don't say transformations because it sounds fun and it sounds cool and it's cliche to say. I literally say transformations because that's what is happening. What you gain inside of the courses makes it just a no-brainer. A no-brainer. I'm just being real. A no-brainer. Your perspective, if expensive is a perspective, I want you to know this. Your perspective on expensive can change any day. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. It'll change whenever I make more money someday to be able to afford this or that, or if I win the lottery, it'll change. Sure, that's not what I mean. If your only why and only way that you are going to allow yourself to want more in your life and actually take the action it takes to get it by making an investment in yourself is by waiting until you tell yourself you can afford it, it's most likely not going to happen. So go here with me. What I mean by your perspective being able to change like that on expensive and what expensive means to you is whenever you think about the feelings you have that you are either deteriorating or are feelings of negativity in some way that are making you pursue this thing of investment. I don't even mean our courses necessarily. I just mean in general, something that you want more of and you pursue it, and then you find out it's a really good fit for you and it feels good and it sits right here really heavy, gives you butterflies in your tummy. and you see the investment, how your perspective can change is that your feelings of being complacent, your feelings of you feel stagnant, you don't see your family, you miss your kids' events, you grow very bitter to the entire industry, all of your clientele, because you are not really receiving an equal exchange in value and currency for the time, dedication, energy, commitment you are putting behind that chair. Those feelings, I want you to weigh what is more expensive to you. Is it going to be more expensive to you to make that investment that's going to change all that and change your life? Or is it going to be more expensive to you? Expensive. I know I've said that word 87 times, but think about it. Is it going to be more expensive to you to quit your career? To ruin a relationship with someone you love because you don't have time? To deteriorate your health because you're not taking care of yourself or your body because you're on your feet for 12-hour days, 6 days a week? What's more expensive to you? And so remember that when you go into something like that. And like I said, it could be that we had a call together. You're thinking about our courses when you listen to me say this. You could also not have a clue what I'm talking about and be listening to me say this and put it to some other topic in your life. And that's perfect. I hope it helps you. I want you to remember, eventually the things that you will lose, and I'm talking things that aren't currency, the things you will lose out on in your life by not making an expensive investment is going to be worse for you in the long run than just making that currency investment.